Hello, in this video we will learn the basics of coding on the TI-Nspire CX technology. We will learn how to create a program, and we will focus on displaying a message to the user. We will use display, display at, and text. Once we have written our program, we will explore how to check syntax, store the program, and run the program. And we will also go back and edit the program. Let's begin either with the software or a handheld by selecting number 1 from the Home page, New, and selecting number 9, Add Program Editor, and selecting number 1, New. Now we name our program. For the first one, I'll call it Hello. And then I'll tab on down and select OK. We are now in the body of our program. Now that we've created the program, we want to focus on displaying a message to the user. We'll go to our menu button, and number 6 on our menu is I/O for Input Output. If we select number 6, we see Display as number 1. Let's select number 1, Display. Anything that we put within quotes will appear on the screen. The quotes are above the multiplication sign in blue, so if we press Control followed by multiplication, we get a field that has quotes at the beginning and the end. I will type in hello. Our program is now complete. We will go to Menu, and option 2 says Check Syntax and Store. So if I select number 2, I now see 3 options. Check Syntax and Store, or you could press Control B. Number 2, Check Syntax. And number 3, Run it. So if I select number 1, Check Syntax and Store, it says hello has been stored successfully. I could now go back to Menu, back to number 2, Check Syntax and Store, and since we've checked the syntax and stored it, we could select number 3, Run. This takes us to our new page 1.2. Our program is ready to run, hello, and I'll simply press enter, and it displayed hello. Let's now go back and edit our program. To go back to 1.1, you could click on the 1.1 tab or press Control left arrow, and we're back to 1.1. I wish to change what's being displayed. I'm still within the quotes. I'll press the space bar on the handheld's keyboard, and I'll type in world. Now that I've changed my code, I need to check syntax and store. Control B was the shortcut for doing that, and to run it, I could press Control R. There's my code ready to be run. When I press enter, the display is now hello world. Now let's point out that when we run our program hello, on the very next line, it displays what we had within the quotes. When we go to display at, that allows the user to choose which line on the screen the message will appear. We'll go back to 1.1 to edit this program and change it to display at. But first, let's go to Menu, select number 1, Actions, and let's choose number 5, Clear History. Now press Control left arrow to go back to 1.1. Let's arrow to the end of our display hello world line, press enter, go back to Menu, number 6, Input Output, and select number 2, display at. There are 8 lines on the TI-Nspire CX screen. So if I were to put 5, whatever we put within quotes will appear on the 5th line. I now put in a comma, and to get the quotes, we do the control multiplication. I will now type goodbye. To save time, we can simply press Control R, which will check syntax, store, and get us ready to run our program. When I press Enter, I can see that 1 line down from my program is Hello World, and 5 lines down from my program is Goodbye. The display at can be any number from 1 to 8. There are 8 lines on the Nspire screen. If you exceed 8, you'll get an error message saying that you need to choose a number from 1 to 8. Let's finish this video by checking the third way to display a message to the user with text. Press Control, left arrow. I will get to the end of my display at line. Press Enter. Go back to Menu. Select number 6, Input Output, and number 5 says Text. I'll press Control multiplication to get my quotes, and I'll write hi in the quotes. We now know that Control R will do all of the check syntax, store, and get us ready to run. I see my program. When I press Enter, notice the text hi pops up on the screen. I can press Enter to say OK. And I have my Hello World at the first line, Goodbye at the 5th line, Hi was a text message, and then appears at the end of my program. Congratulations on your first coding with the TI-Nspire with displaying messages to the user.